because it's time for Enter Sandman. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
All right, Holly. Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hokies offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Overton. Bounced off his feet.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. Floating away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you... Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for space. It's Hosman. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Finding some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Addison. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The screen, he can go. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got it back corner of the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
Wheels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Overton. Could be an alley. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Overton. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokie!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's caught. It's made. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Mendoza. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Overton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, they're after him! And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Heath. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
But you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working that left side now. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hosley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time. He did the right thing. Expect them to take more shots, knowing this quarterback right now is really making good reads.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there, makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He leaves it with the back. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Here comes the heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Cougars, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Back now to your game in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach at halftime. Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these two teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused, make sure execution is a priority.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's made. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's made. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Addison. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Looking for room. It's Hosley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Hosley. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeps it himself. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Run in the red zone. It's Davis. There's a crease. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. Might have a chance. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Powell. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Maybe some room here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.